This is the G Podcast with your host, Tommy B.
My kings and my queens, hip-hop and rap fiends. I ain't talking pipes, I'm talking about rap dreams. I can't breathe, all I see is hands and white knees. 2025 came and went like lightning. Time moving way too fast, it's frightening. Let's move like Spike Lee and do the right thing. They smile in your face while putting the knife in. Backstabbers, can't stand them, they trifling. Play the anthem, lift every voice and sing. Kiss the ring, here's to my melanin kings. They exchange strange fruit for yellow tape and chalk lines. How many murders, how many of us lost lives? How many lies, how many cries, how many rallies? Yeah, though I walk through the valley on that rap tip, like catfish on grits, like 80s hip-hop. Pump your fist like this. Pump fist like this. Pump your fist like this. Pump fist like this. Like 80s hip-hop. Pump your fist like this. Embrace the struggle. Pressure makes diamonds. I'm breaking chains, that's my assignment. You off beat, yo, we ain't in alignment. Queens in the building, New York's finest. Breath of fresh air, like music to your ears. At the cookout, everybody know your name like chairs. If you can't play spades, your black card is invalid. Don't insult my palate, ain't no raisins in potato salad. Harlem shaking, kids hitting the wall. You know the party getting hype when they slamming them dominoes. Eagles don't fly, they soar. We survive whips and chains and so much more. I count it all joy and remain optimistic. Down, never out, yo, don't get it twisted. Yeah, we young, gifted, and black, melanin popping. In your Yankees cap, swag come easy and hips don't lie. Black don't crack and we so fly, still we rise. We on that old school vibe. Shout out to Flavor Flav on that hip hop time. Give praise to the Most High from sundown to sun up. We don't survive, we thrive. That's why I love us. Pump fist like this. Pump your fist like this. Pump fist like this. Like 80s hip hop. Pump your fist like this. Pump fist like this. With this. Pump fist like this. Pump fist like this. Like 80s hip hop. Pump your fist like this.
Oh yeah, y'all give it up. Yes. Welcome to episode 299, kicking off Black History Month the right way. You just watched and heard Kings and Queens, the legendary Cheryl Salt James. I'm gonna start. Not Tanya B. Talib. Come on now. Did she represent?
Salt always represents, man. You know what I mean? I don't know when she went from being a black woman to like a Dominican Latina grandmother, but you know what I mean?
Man, I got to give it up though to the legendary Cheryl Salt James. Thank you so much, Cheryl Salt James. Got to shout out my boy Render. Brad
yes,
Davidson.
Yes.
Brad Davidson for
I'm gonna tell you, man. I don't care what Salt-N-Pepa ever do, man. I'm always down for whatever they got.
Always. Go ahead, Vi. You had something, Vi?
Hey, the girls that dance, those are the TikTok girls, ain't the girls that be on TikTok.
Is it? Oh, okay.
Those three girls, they big girls now. They're not little girls.
Yeah. There's a couple of groups here. I think they're all the sisters.
Three of them.
Yeah.
I call them the sisters.
Still, I think the sisters they're still in that younger age. They move differently. They move. I know you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think those women that we saw actually had something to do with, for lack of a better term, the teaching or the influence with the younger sister. So just how you pass it on, pass it on.
Good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But the track is like it's an empowerment track. Her solo project is Salty and Lit, and of course, we need a reminder in these days that we are kings and queens.
Yes,
how about it's not just a hollow greeting this year.
Yeah.
Instead of talking about sex, you're talking about fish and grits.
Oh yes,
exactly.
Right. So turn it up. The song is Kings and Queens. The album again, Salty and Lit. Thank you so much, Cheryl Salt James, and shout out to my boy Brad, Dr. Brad.
You think the young folks gonna buy it?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna say it like this: I don't care if they buy, because I do think there's an audience for it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, you got to keep in mind, Vi, we're part of the hip hop generation too. I mean, we're part of it. So, I got it. I'm streaming it. So,
and you know what?
Whether or not they need to. But go ahead.
Just because of who she is and the influence that Salt-N-Pepa have had, continue to have on the culture, just because I'm gonna buy it just because. And I don't buy music, if you know what I mean. Just because, I would do that. You do it, you share it with other people, and that's something I could actually drive. That was James Brown from, what was that? The soundtrack of, I think it was a Black Caesar. I think it was the track. Okay.
Yeah,
it's definitely James Brown. But I'm saying, imagine you could be in the car with your grandchildren, and that would be safe. You wouldn't have to worry about, I'd have to change the station, or what they're going to say something, because kids just repeat what they hear. But that's we came from an era of safe, fun, nonviolent hip hop.
But it's a legit question to ask by, who's the target, and
right.
and I'm the target. Okay, I'm.
I mean, I know we're the target, but who's gonna buy it? Let's don't make us the most money, I guess.
Yeah, and I think ultimately artists like Tanya B was saying. I mean, she's a legend, and
right.
I think
she's a legend.
Yeah, and I think people are gonna try it, because when I'm not gonna lie to you. I mean, it was hit after hit with Salt-N-Pepa back in the day.
Oh yeah.
I don't remember. I mean, even at their worst, they were hitting the charts. So,
they were the girl. Them the kid in play.
Oh yes, yeah. But Salt-N-Pepa.
Oh yeah, and the other thing is, who will buy that? I'll tell you who will buy it. People like us, baby boomers who go to Salt-N-Pepa concerts. They only do arenas now.
Yep.
The merch table, I'm telling you, people will buy it again just for respect of who she is, and that's how she will move merchandise and sell her music.
Absolutely.
So it's just salt, right? Ain't Salt-N-Pepa, it's just salt.
Salt, yeah.
Pepper getting plastic surgery.
Yeah. Do your thing. Again, this is the G Podcast. We're your weekly. Go ahead, Tanya B, with your stuff. I'm leaving it at that. Let me get through.
I'm muting myself. Go ahead.
We're your weekly recap podcast. News, politics, pop culture, and the tea. Make sure you're following us on Spotify. This is the G Podcast. Do it today. I gotta go. Let me unmute yourself, Tanya B. Gotta throw it to Tanya B. What's up, Tanya B? How you doing? What's going on?
Woo-wee. I've been moving around this week, from place to place. So when we get to the tea, oh boy, you'll have to keep up with me. But everything is good. March 11th, this comes off. Thank you, Jesus.
All right. Good stuff. The one and only Talib Shabazz in the building. Talib, what's up, man?
Peace. How's everybody?
Yes.
How's everybody? In my last week of class rotation, we're about to start our new classes on Tuesday. So, it's the scramble. The last minute lab scramble is on.
Do your thing, man. Do your thing. And he is back, y'all. He is back, country commentator. COINTELBRO.
I'm sick.
Not COINTELPRO. COINTELBRO is his other name.
COINTELBRO.
Oh, what?
Because he's a
spill.
You remember he was telling he snitches. He snitches on me. So, yeah. What's up, Vi? How you doing, Vi?
Really?
I'm doing great, man. Life is good. No complaints. Life is good.
Why is it so good?
Oh, we'll come to it.
Why?
We'll come to it. Let's go ahead and do news, and then we will come back. Life is definitely good for Vi. It is good. All right, we'll go ahead and do news. We'll come back on the other side. Here we go.
News team, assemble!
It's time for the Week in News with Syracuse Mike.
Former President Bill Clinton and former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton say they will testify in a House investigation into Jeffrey Epstein. A spokesperson for Bill Clinton says that the pair agreed in good faith. But House Oversight Committee Chair James Comer disputes that, saying no dates have been set as the committee moves toward contempt votes. Authorities searching for the missing mother of Today co-anchor Savannah Guthrie released a detailed timeline Thursday as the investigation entered its fifth day. Pima County Sheriff Chris Nano says 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie traveled by Uber to her daughter's Tucson area home around 5:30 Saturday evening and was driven back to her own house just before 10 p.m. Overnight, her doorbell camera disconnected. A person was detected without video, and her pacemaker app later lost connection. DNA results confirmed that blood found near the front door was connected to Nancy Guthrie. Wednesday, the Guthrie family released a heart-wrenching video. Savannah Guthrie and her siblings pleaded for the return of their mother.
We need to know, without a doubt, that she is alive. We will not rest. Your children will not rest until we are together again.
State and federal agencies remain involved in the search. President Donald Trump has removed a social media video that depicted former President Barack Obama and former First Lady Michelle Obama as apes, drawing swift bipartisan backlash. Critics, including Republicans, call the post racist and unacceptable. The White House initially defended the video, but later said it was posted in error by a staffer and taken down before noon Friday. The video referenced false 2020 election claims and, we note, was posted during Black History Month. Milton, Georgia police and fire crews searched a neighborhood park Friday where divers recovered a body from a pond. Authorities say the individual is believed to be 27-year-old Nathan Smith, who went missing Tuesday after leaving his home without his phone. Police say there's no indication of foul play. Smith is the son of Atlanta rapper Lil Jon, who called the loss tragic in a social media post.
Man, our thoughts and prayers go to Lil Jon. Of course, this Savannah Guthrie situation with her missing mother dominated the news, but it was just shocking to hear. We had another missing person so close to home. With with her, Fulton County, Milton is North Fulton, so
very north. Yeah.
And of course, Tanya B. We recently found out that he was deceased.
Correct.
Have you heard anything else since the news?
Not since they found him, and I say that where they are out there, it's a dense area. You have ponds, you have a lot of woods and things along that line. And, when you have thick brush like that, it can be like with Savannah Guthrie's mother. It can be a bit more of a challenge to try to locate someone or to have the dogs come in. But, I believe that he was having some type of a mental health crisis, because you don't run out of your house at 3 o'clock in the morning naked. But the thing about it is, this young man was brilliant. He was brilliant. I mean, he graduated from NYU, and sometimes when you're that intelligent, sometimes, when you're on that line, things come into play. But, I really hope that people will respect Little John and his family's wishes for prayers and privacy. Because I don't have children. I can't imagine what it's like to lose a child. And, I've always heard, my elders say, that the children are supposed to bury the parents, not the parents bury the children.
Yeah, 27.
Yeah, that's young. And
Any thoughts, Talib?
Well, really just thoughts and prayers to the whole black market crew, because, we lost, Tate 2 weeks ago, from the Lyrical Giants. And now we've lost, Little John's oldest son. So, shouts to Rob Mack, my man Vince Phillips, Cersei, John, the whole Black Market family, Kashka, I know it's rough now, but, this too shall pass.
Yeah. Final going to you, Vi. Any thoughts? You're muted, Vi.
I'm sure,
Hang on.
Vi.
Go ahead, Vi.
Oh, yeah, Tanya B cleared it up on it with having mental issue come home. Why wouldn't that be foul play? Because she said he ran out the house naked. So that explains a lot.
Yeah.
If he done that. But I know he's too smart, because Little John went to school with my Reef. Because she said he was very smart. He was real smart. So, because he was like what they call were they black all the time?
So were they what?
With the black, when the kids just wear black, they always been black.
Goth.
Yeah, he said when Little Joe was in school, he was goth.
Yeah.
Back in the day.
Yeah, it's interesting because you're right. He was when I worked in Atlanta radio. He did a show with Paul.
Yeah, Paul Lewis.
Yeah, Paul Lewis, a reggae show, and it was Paul and Lil Jon. They did the show. And he was very, very quiet, very reserved.
Yeah, that's what she said.
Very
smart.
Very smart.
He don't come from a poor family.
Nerdy.
Poor family, gang-related family. Came from a family of money.
Yeah.
Very, very intelligent.
Yeah.
We're looking at him, we going, dang, that you real?
Well,
Okay.
he knew how to skew his image to
He
meet,
did,
Yeah.
to meet the crowd, to meet the demand. So,
and that's what he did.
and,
Turn
and
down
his
for
son
what?
was, his son understood it as well. Go ahead, Tanya B. And we'll wrap
I
on
just
that.
said turn down for what, but again, it's just really a tragic thing. And,
Yeah.
I'm sure that little John got him the best care he could possibly have.
Okay, absolutely. I agree.
That
I agree.
still didn't save him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Milton, if you understand the areas of Atlanta, Milton is an affluent area.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he graduated from NYU. That says it all, right?
Yeah, that
there.
says it all.
Graduated from NYU.
That says it all. Yeah. Hey, y'all. Any thoughts on, before we get to the main thing? Savannah Guthrie.
Wow.
From what I'm hearing, there's a second note as we tape this that's come out. I haven't gotten all the details. I know they had one note, ransom, quote unquote ransom note, but I don't think the police are really sure whether or not this is a ransom situation. Have you heard anything else, Tanya B?
This just in, it just says that the authorities were at her house again, and there was a blue SUV that was towed away from the property, but also the police found some sort of device that they took from the roof of her home. So again, because it's such a sparsely populated area, they could have done it when she was out. They could have done it a month ago. Whatever this device is that they retrieved from her roof, that could tell a lot.
And why
it
Savannah
was there?
Guthrie? It's like she's the least controversial.
Oh,
Yeah,
I know why.
Why
they said they said they want the money in Bitcoin, so there is a ransom out there.
Well, they're getting Bitcoin at the wrong time because
Well, they say it's like
That's
a
how
million.
stupid. That's how.
down.
Yeah, I said it's like $1 million or $2 million in Bitcoin. There's a lot of money in Bitcoin to ask for.
Well, they're
But
not very
still.
They
smart.
said they wanted all the Bitcoin.
Because they
Go
feel
ahead,
that
Tanya B.
Bitcoin can't be traced. But like you said, this is not the time. So it's like, okay, you're going to take an L on that. But the other thing is, and this is just there are so many theories out there, but this one goes back to something tied to this whole Epstein situation because of the interview that she did with all of these survivors, these young girls and young women that she talked to, and had some serious intel. And if this ever gets released, it's probably going to blow up the spot. But all this work that she did and all this footage that she recorded has not been released. Now, where it is remains to be seen.
Wow.
But it could be an effort to ensure that she and NBC don't say
Won't
anything.
release it. I did
It's
not
just
know
like
that.
people tied to Diddy are disappearing and they're dying. And you think about this whole Epstein thing, people are disappearing and dying. What's it, Virginia Guthrie? I know I just messed up her last name. She took her own life. There's still the theory, and I believe that Jeffrey Epstein did not commit suicide, but that's just my opinion. There's so much, all this fallout, and all of this is being done to take our attention away from the occupant of the White House. Because all of a sudden he's got something to say about it. He needs to stay out of it.
Speaking of the occupant of the White House and the leader of the free world, the Post. And, I've said this, and I said this last week. A lot of this is to plant chaos, seeds of chaos, distractions. But, it's almost like he would rather be a racist than a pedophile. You know what I mean? I don't want that somebody mentioned, maybe he would rather be a racist in the eyes of people.
Of course he would.
Than a pedo. Because to release something like this and not expect some kind of feedback is just ridiculous. I mean, are you in grade school?
Ooh.
And it's just embarrassing. If you know people who live in other countries, which I know, all of us have friends who are international, I always get the text, what are y'all doing? They can just,
Yes.
I think a lot of my international friends just have that on copy and paste.
Ooh.
They have it in their notes to say,
Yes.
what are y'all doing? It's embarrassing to America to have this. But I'm really proud of the responses I'm seeing from a lot of different people in media. I don't know if y'all have seen the Vic Mensa. Vic Mensa went off. I mean, on TikTok,
I love him.
I felt like playing it. He was on. If you don't know him, I forgot his name on The Shy, but he's exactly on point.
Yeah.
I mean, people. I have never it doesn't surprise me because I've never doubted that Trump is not a racist. I mean, I've never doubted. You know, I feel in my heart he is. And this goes back to New York. This goes back to, you know, his dad, you know, and the situation.
And grandfather.
With, and his lineage. Yes. You know, even to the point where, you know, the whole eugenics movement, you know, that a lot of people don't see in a lot of things that he says and a lot of moves he makes here in the U.S., you know, in terms of purity, racial purity and genetics. So it doesn't surprise me to see something like this from him. I think one of the things that we have to ask, especially MAGA and Republicans, do you still roll with this guy?
Oh, yeah.
Is he still your guy?
They do.
Because if you do, you're basically co-opting and confirming everything he does. You're giving credit and kudos to everything that he does. I'll start with you, Tanya B, and I'll go to Talib. Go ahead, Tanya B.
Ooh, you see, you want to get my pressure up for real now.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we don't have to call any names about it. We know what he is.
Right.
I mean,
right. It is what it is.
Know.
And for someone to say that wasn't it, you know, the whole backpedaling thing and the contradictory responses, you know, it just shows just trying to spin doctorate, and they're spinning this so backwards. They're lying about it and getting caught in the lies. Mm-hmm. You know, and a friend of mine posted on Facebook, if there's anybody, and I agree with her, if there's anybody that condones this kind of behavior, then and you support that, we ain't friends anymore.
Right. It's tough to be friends when you see this.
Because you there's nothing anybody could say to justify that. And he did it because that he meant it. There's no, they try to level it, blame it on a low-level staffer. You let a low-level staffer have access to all of your social media and your passwords. That is a bunch of bull.
You left it up for 12 hours.
Yeah.
Well, and then he said, I didn't do anything wrong?
All right. And then, then try that, and because he blamed it on somebody else.
No, it's just the Lion King.
Oh, blame it on somebody else. I'm like, okay, so who is this low-level staffer? Is that the same person that you hired to shoot off your ear who missed in Pennsylvania? Miss me with the bull.
Oh, he didn't get shit. He never got shot.
Yeah. Talib.
Well, I mean, are we getting mad because the Obamas were the monkeys in the Lion King thing? You know, because somebody's got to be the monkey. I mean, it could be worse. They could have been a baboon. You know what I mean?
Well, then put Tim Scott's head up there then.
Yeah, well, exactly. But Tim Scott actually came out and was like, "Hey, man, don't do stuff like this."
Of all people, Mr. Racism does not exist.
So, but I mean, okay, so
go ahead, Talib.
We know that we know that Trump is going to do this. He had the first video, AI video, where he's shitting on everybody. Now he's doing the Lion King. You know what I mean? This is par for the course as far as Trump is concerned. Get people talking about something else other than me, you know, and these allegations of me smashing 13-year-olds, you know, and getting my penis bit
by a 13-year-old.
Right. It's like, come on. Aren't you tired? You know, we should all be tired of this man right now.
Yeah.
We should all be tired of him lining his pockets with our money. Period. So, you know, and if you're not, then I'm at a point where I really got nothing else to say to you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I never thought that I would be in a position where I would be trying to, you know, I would be getting upset about somebody's political affiliations. But, I'm just tired of stupidity, and I'm tired of hypocrisy.
Yeah. I'll go to you, Vine.
No, it doesn't surprise me. I'm like, I'm not upset about it. Everybody, I'm just saying, okay, if you see this and you're okay with it, that says a lot about you. Yeah. And then y'all wonder why this country in the position that it's in. Because that's our president. He's okay with it. Yeah. So if he's okay with it, okay, then everything is fair game to this guy. Everything. Because he didn't apologize for it. He said he didn't do anything wrong. And then later on, he said he didn't see it. Okay, so if you didn't see it, you didn't do anything wrong, so what? That's just 3 lies. To me, I don't listen to anything he says because all he does is lie.
Exactly.
So, I don't listen to anything he says. So for as I'm saying, anything he tells is a lie. Anything he do if he did something and they tell you it's for the country, it's not. He's got something better like that, like the Trump drugs. I'm going, do y'all really think that's in y'all best behavior?
I'm not
Come
laughing,
on.
but yeah.
He has not ever done anything that he didn't get money out of.
Well,
He does nothing for you.
And you mentioned Trump RX. The thing about Trump RX, it's a scam, really. It's
a scam.
The whole thing is the prices of the drugs you can get cheaper if you have insurance. Your insurance is cheaper than that.
It's a scam because he's going to lure you in at a real low price.
Yes.
Like 2 to 3 months, then they're going to skyrocket up.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly. Look, you can go get good RX and better than that. Good RX will give you a better price.
It's worse. It's worse than a lot of the infomercial commercials that you see on Tubi or some of the other, Pluto. When I saw it, it's just even the commercials cheap sounding. It's the kind of thing that, when you hear the Medicare and the Medicaid commercials that aren't in your best interest long term. Right. When you hear it, you automatically tune out. Go to you, Tanya B.
The other thing is, with all the scamming that's going on, with all these people selling these scam, products, whether it's the weight loss drugs, whatever. Do you really believe they're probably getting sawdust, baking soda, and not gelatin?
Yeah.
You really believe that you're getting medications from Eli Lilly and all the other companies, like they sold it to him? Are you really?
Yeah. It's just hard to believe anything that comes out of the White House.
It's another scam. It's another scam, just like Trump University.
Yeah, it's hard to believe.
But the thing is, he knows that these people out here that have the lowest common denominator of intelligence, if you were to go and set the University of Mississippi on fire right now, they would, it's like a cult, like Jim Jones. Mm-hmm. Whatever it is, they for some reason, they have so little sense of self-intelligence in mind that, they believe it. And people like him look for people that they can prey on. And it just goes to show you how many of them are out there. Watch them go and say, oh, it healed me from cancer. Then the person's going to be dead in 2 days. Watch. Yeah. Watch.
Hey, real quick before we go, we're going to take a break and go to T. I want to ask you, and I'll start with you, Vi. Are you going to watch halftime of the Super Bowl with Ted Bunny? You going to watch?
I'm going to watch it.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
I have not heard any of the music. Yeah, I'm going to watch halftime.
Yeah. What about you, Tanya B?
Oh, absolutely. The only thing I'm going to watch is halftime, which I understand will be right around 8 o'clock if you want to tune in at that time, and the commercials. And granted, I'm from New England. I'm a Boston girl. Of course, I wouldn't mind. I would like to see this team win without Tom Brady and Belichick. That would be really, really cool. No, but they make it look like they can. You know what? Let me tell you something.
It was a setup.
Let me tell you something.
You can't be saying that in ATL.
Let me tell you something. Look, you know what? Y'all just don't be mad. Don't hate. Congratulate. Okay. Don't hate. Participate. Don't participate. But let me say this.
Go Seattle.
But you know what?
You live in Seattle too.
Here's the thing. It's in my family.
Aren't you from Seattle? Don't you have roots in Seattle?
No, my sisters, right. They all moved, and my sister, my niece. And so we have a really interesting dynamic in this family this week because we are from Boston, but they lived in Seattle for 20 years, and my niece is a huge Seahawks fan. Her late father from Boston, huge Seahawks fan. So it's going to be interesting dynamic here. But, and I would like to see Seattle win, too.
Anybody but New England.
It's time.
That's me.
And I think the thing is the stigma, and I get it. The stigma and the side eye and the screw face in New England, I believe, came from the Belichick Brady era.
Well, the funny thing about this, Tanya B, is Belichick didn't get in the Hall of Fame on first vote. Neither did Kraft.
That's a crime.
Gee, I wonder why. People
just don't like them. For all the dirt they did,
Well, isn't Kraft a MAGA? I think Kraft's a MAGA, isn't he? I think Tom Brady is too, actually.
But I think it was because of Inflategate and some of the other stuff that's going on.
Exactly.
And the word is really and truly, a lot of people, because what, Brady's up next year or the year after for the Hall of Fame?
Whatever.
And they're saying he may not get in on the first vote because of all
That's
this.
a crowd issue.
Yeah.
And that would be the trifecta for me.
It would.
Look,
yeah.
hey.
So that, I'm with you on that. I am so with you all the way on that. Like I said, that's why I'm rooting for my hometown team, because you have to make a statement. Belichick and Brady, the B to B, was not the be all end all, and I'm so glad that they've even gotten to this point without them, because they acted like they were just talk about the great white hope, the great white dope. But the thing about it is, they can do it without them. I
heard Gronk say that since Belichick did not get in on the first vote, no coach going forward ever should get in on the first vote.
He's right though. He's right about that though.
He said because of the fact that Belichick didn't get in on the first vote. Yeah. No coach should get in.
No coach.
But you know what?
Like one guy said, if Tom Brady don't get in, then why are we?
Yeah.
But the thing is, like I said, you know what? I'd rather see Gronk in there than see Tom Brady and Belichick in there. Truth be told,
I might not like Belichick, but he is definitely a first vote, and so is Kraft. How you gonna put Jerry Jones in and not put Kraft in?
I just thought it was funny.
That's hilarious.
It's hilarious.
How many Super Bowl rings Jerry got?
Yeah, I know.
Well, you know what?
How many Kraft got?
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, how recently have Kraft been?
I know. Hey, let's go ahead.
Jerry ain't been in 30 years either, man.
It's karma. It's karma, y'all.
Let's go to break. Let's go to break. We'll come back. Get your tea ready, Tanya B. We'll be right back.
Y'all trying to get my pressure up again. Get on, go.
Dude, I hate Jerry. No.
Shoot.
Now then, children, it's time for tea.
It's tea time, y'all. Sipping the tea with Tanya B.
Tanya B, what you got? Oh, you got to unmute yourself.
That would help, wouldn't it? I'll try to get my pressure down. Okay. I think we've already pretty much given everyone the updates on Lil Jon and the loss of his son Nathan, and also the Savannah Guthrie situation. So I'm gonna kind of skip over that. But I got some other things in place of that. But first, I got to start taking it down to the 5,000 Black Baptist Church altars of America and say rest in peace to Billy Bass Nelson. Now, if you don't know who he is, I'm going to tell you. He is the original bass player for Parliament Funkadelic. Okay, so need I say any more? Also want to say rest in peace to Steve Washington, the co-founder of Slave, Watching You, Party Lights, all the Slave songs, Stone Jam. He passed away. He'd been ill for some years and was in a nursing home. And also, for those of us of a certain age, we remember The Fifth Dimension, Up, Up and Away, Aquarius, Let the Sunshine In. Lamont Macklemore, one of the co-founding members, he passed away a few days ago at the age of 90. Can you believe he was 90 years old? Years young, I should say. But he had suffered a stroke some years ago and never recovered. But aside from being known as a member of Fifth Dimension, he was known for having a very keen eye. He was a very accomplished photographer. And had it not been for Lamont Macklemore, many of us would not have ever seen the Jet Beauty of the Week, because he photographed 95% of the Jet Beauties of the Week. In the middle of Jet magazine with the staple, that was Lamont Macklemore.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thought that would get your attention. Mm-hmm.
Some of us had him on our wall.
Yeah, exactly. And you carefully removed the staple, didn't you?
Yes,
I know you did. Yes, you did. Yeah. So he will be missed. So yeah. But I remember, the Fifth Dimension, they were one of the first, I would say, R&B pop groups. They crossed over, but they were also known for their very edgy attire. They were the first ones to wear, lucite shoes and, two different pants legs, and just very colorful stage attire. So the only let's see, Ron Townsend passed away, so now we have still Billy Davis Jr., Marilyn McCoo, and Florence LaRue Gordon. So anyway, also want to say congratulations, I think. After 5 years together, Halle Berry and Van Hunt are engaged, finally.
Right,
Now, but wait, will they make it to the altar is the question.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
This would be her fourth marriage.
Man. Go ahead, y'all. Do it.
Oh, well, if she's done the work, it could, and maybe he seems to be the one that kind of keeps her leveled out. Because if you think about it, none of her other relationships or marriages have lasted as long as these two have been together.
I mean,
think about
Van has been very good for Halle, and I applaud Halle for sticking with the brothers. I do.
Yep.
Because they're not married. Because they're not married. Don't do it.
Well, go ahead, girl. That's okay. I know where that's coming from.
But the one she had the most trouble from was Olivia. Remember, they got into the fight, and this one beat up that one and whatnot. Yeah. So it is what it is, and Anyway, I want to say,
I'm happy for him.
I am. And it seems like Van's really put his career on hold, and everything is about her, which is fine. And also, her sons need a strong male figure in the household. For people that look like them.
Some craziness.
Yeah, she really has. Yeah.
Wow.
But she also had trauma. She had trauma as a child with her father. So unless you do the work, you carry that into your adult relationships. You got to do the work.
Please, unresolved trauma. Get rid of it. Take care of it. Do the steps.
Yes.
Do
Get
the
help.
steps.
Yes.
Yeah, good stuff.
Liz Taylor told me she didn't have trauma. You married the same man twice and still got married 7 other times. Anyway, I want to say continue to get well wishes to a legend that we talked about, Salt-N-Pepa Kid and Play. Christopher Kidd Reed went public this week with his diagnosis of congestive heart failure, which led to him having a heart transplant. He's 61 years young, but he said that was his only option to stay alive. And if you remember, about 5 or 6 years ago, Curtis Blow had a heart transplant. So, if it were not for Kid and Play, just think about not just the music. House Party is part of our culture, hands down, bar none. The House Party movie, that is it for me. He also wrote the theme for the Bill Maher show, but we don't like Bill Maher anymore. But if you go online, check out the clip. He said he's writing a book about his experience, and it's called The Heart of the Matter. So continued health and healing to Kid and Play.
I got you.
Let's talk about Dumb Donkey of the Week. Are you ready? Hee-haw, hee-haw, hee-haw. Nicki Minaj.
Why?
Maybe the weave glue. You know how people have gotten diseases from all the chemicals and permanent cream relaxers. I think hers might be weave glue, and bad eyelash glue, because with all I talk about making waves. But I say this: she's always looking for a fight, and she's looking for attention. She's like a female Ray J to me. And if Ray J's on death watch, please explain to me why he's going on tour with Tamar Braxton. Anyway, Nicki Minaj was in the headlines. I call them high-profile stunts. This whole thing, with the White House visit, and I'm his #1 fan, and that's never gonna change. That whole thing. Trevor Noah said, "Look, it's my last broadcast. I got nothing to lose." He gave it to both of them, and now the occupant is talking about he's going to sue Trevor Noah. He need to go. That's his. That only word he can spell is sue. A 3-letter word: sue, sex. Things like that. And so here's the thing. Nicki is. With her coming out this week and talking about Beyonce and Jay-Z were child traffickers, I'm like, girl, go sit down somewhere. Go watch over your sex offender husband. And then she goes and tries to.
Well, go ahead, Tanya. Go ahead, Tanya B. I'm sorry.
And then she tries to go pick a fight. Who can I pick a fight with this week? Well, this week it was Lizzo. Criticizing her for getting healthy and losing weight, however she did it. And Lizzo, maybe her ship has sailed. It's been too long because people's. Their attention span is very short. So she was put out a couple of songs, didn't do well. Album may not come out, but Nicki Minaj, let's look at how many have you sold in the past couple of years. That's another.
Yeah, she came out and said, for those of you who didn't hear it, she came out and said, you lose 300 pounds and you only sell 300 albums. You know what I mean? And I'm just wondering how many does she think she's going to sell? Nicki.
3.
Do you think they're? Let me ask you.
Black
you
about her music.
No, I know what it is.
Talib, you were in retail.
The bar.
What do you think? You think
trouble
she's gonna
trouble make people
retail.
buy her albums.
The retail days are very, very different. But
Yeah.
Do you think she's gonna sell any records?
Uh,
Not vinyl.
Who, Lizzo or Nicki?
No, I'm talking about Nicki.
Oh, yeah, she'll sell some. You know, she's got some diehards, but you know, yeah, man, it's just I don't know what to say about it. I really don't have nothing to say about that.
Well, the same people who were forced to go, exactly. Don't say we did. The same people that were given money to go buy a ticket to go see the Melania movie will be given money to go buy Nicki Minaj music, and that's it.
Probably.
Because the Barbs, many of them have canceled her. She's turned her back and flipped on the audience and the population, the LGBTQ folks. They really put her on, and she has, told them they're going to go right. She's going to go burn in hell. But then here's my question. So after all this happened, then she went and she joined a few washed up rappers and went to the wedding of a Trump advisor. Now, who has Sexy Red and 50 Cent perform at the wedding reception? Wait, we know who was there? Amber Rose has surfaced. We wonder what trailer she was under. She has surfaced. I guess she did the ceremonial pole dance at the wedding reception.
But what did she even bring? She's not an artist. I mean, she's
not anything.
She I said she brought the pole. Her influencer days over. Okay. She came and did a pole dance for them. Maybe she gave him a lap. Maybe she gave the man a lap dance. I don't know. But exactly. Yeah. So I'm sure they got paid 50 Cent. He better go do something else because his fan base is eroding daily.
But y'all watching Power though. Go ahead.
So no wait,
make money in the movies, man.
Not me. Okay. Anyway, and he made the money off the Diddy documentary. Anyway, so I just say this. You know what, Nicki, take that not even gold spray painted card they gave you, that stunt card. And I say, you can go and sniff the rodent dander at Gene Hackman's house. I'm so sick of her. And then she's talking about, my Christian faith. Girl, please.
Yeah.
Again, you're not in this country legally. When they're done with you, they're going to put you out. Then she's trying to quote scripture and hymns. Girl, bye.
What you got next, Tanya B? Go ahead.
Okay. Let's talk about, thank you. Grammy recap. Okay. I like Trevor Noah. A lot of shade to Ice. Trevor was like, look, I got nothing to lose again. The big three rap beef, the political things. And like I said, the occupants talking about how he's going to sue him now. But I got to say, 5 on it to Kendrick Lamar and SZA. They were the big winners of the night. Kendrick has now surpassed Jay-Z with a number of Grammys for a hip-hop artist. And I love the fact that he did. Yeah, he did. Yeah, he gave, shout out to Luther Vandross when God bless she 80 years old, leave her alone. She said the winner's Luther Vandross.
He was. I mean, honestly,
in a way, he was. Yeah, but he would.
It is Luther.
Let me see.
Because every time I hear that song, I think "If This World Is Mine" is about to come.
Yeah, but that's an Ashford Simpson song, so I don't know. He didn't write it, but either way, it's part of our culture, a legendary song, and I give him 5 on it. And he did say, if you didn't hear it, that the state of Luther Vandross told him you can use it, but you can't curse on the record, and he didn't. And that just goes to show you can make music where you don't have to curse. I love Billie Eilish when she said you can't be illegal on stolen land. 5 on it to her. Almost everybody did the Ice Out. Best new artist Olivia Dean. Watch out for her. She is something to be reckoned with. Leon Thomas, the Sinner soundtrack, Bruno Mars. The highlight for me of it all was the D'Angelo and Roberta Flack tributes. That was a high for me. The low, Justin Bieber singing in his drawers. What in the entire hell was that about?
Yeah,
I have no idea. He need help.
He got traumatized by Diddy, so he didn't get.
There you go. We need help.
Yeah, and he self-medicated with drugs, and then which brings us to Bad Bunny. I don't even know what he's saying half the time, but the dude has a vibe and some swag about him, and that is really going to help him. It won't just be Latin women. Trust me, there's going to be little black women. There's going to be Asian women. There's going to be Middle Eastern women, because Mr. Ocasio, he's got some swag about him. You got to give it to him. And the fact that, he did the Ice Out thing too. I loved when he won. He made history with Album of the Year, and you could see his chest was just heaving, trying to compose himself. And clearly he was crying because his face was as red as my sweater. But I got to give it to him. And, nothing else. I will support this dude just because. And he has a foundation where he's very quietly been doing a lot of good in this country and abroad for a lot of people. And he's not doing it for, the notoriety or the fame, because that is the right thing to do. Yeah. Also, guest appearances. Now, remember when Shakira had to share with J-Lo? Mm-hmm. Shakira brought him out, so don't be surprised if she pops up as a feature. I got to talk about the Winter Olympics, Tommy B. I know it wasn't on our list, but Mariah was there, and I fell asleep, so I don't know what else there was. I did hear that the Team USA got booed. I don't know why, but
you don't know.
I know.
Let me tell you, USA.
I'm being
outside
completely facetious. I'm being facetious. Okay, yes. So, did you know that Mariah Carey and Michael Jackson recorded a duet, and the estate prohibits her from releasing it? But I say, watch it get leaked right around the time, April 27th or something or other, when that MJ movie comes out. And I got to talk about this. Mariah was Music Care's Person of the Year, and if you could have seen her facial expressions for people singing her songs, I know it was painful. What I heard was painful. Love Jennifer Hudson, she overdid it. Billy Porter overdid it. Some other unknown people shouldn't even been there. And everybody can't sing her songs. But the good thing about it was it did raise money.
Yeah, she's worse than Prince when it comes down to somebody singing their songs.
She should wear shades all the time.
Expressions on Prince's face. I think was it BET when they did.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, Prince had. Yeah, Mariah does the same thing.
Okay, I got two more quick things for you.
Yeah, go ahead. Real quick.
Okay, talk show roulette. Kelly Clarkson came out and said, "I'm ending the show. My kids are more important." I get it. Sherry Shepherd was canceled. She did not get the same grace as Kelly got to come out and say the show's being canceled. All you saw was pictures everywhere with a stamp saying canceled on her face, but she still has things she can do. But the thing is that J-Hud, I hear, may be on the chopping block too, but the thing that saves her show, and the only thing I really ever want to see is the Spirit Tunnel. I don't watch.
Yeah, Spirit Tunnel is really
I don't watch any of
the
them.
biggest thing, and you see that on TikTok.
Mm-hmm. And I got to say, shout out to Chaka Khan. She got the Lifetime Grammy Achievement Award last week. Yeah. And, she is going to Netflix. Finally, it is true. She's getting $10 million for a 7-part docuseries. And let me tell you something. And Talib, I know you can co-sign this. She has a story. There's so much that she has a story. So a lot of people
I got to say this. I hope that somebody does something on Rufus and how outstanding a band Rufus is and was.
Yes.
Because it wasn't just Chaka Khan, it was the band.
Andre
Rufus,
Fisher.
If you go back and you really explore the music of Rufus,
look at
incredible.
Hawk Walensky is almost a genius. Bobby Watson is one of the baddest bass players ever.
God. So I get it. I get it, because, whenever Rufus came out, Chaka came out in that halter top and it was over.
And the feathers,
the tight jeans, it was done. You know what I mean? But when it comes down to being just an excellent band, Rufus, it was a killer band.
They were.
Oh, my God. From jazz to R&B, those guys, you got to give it to them. I was just, the first Rufus album I heard, I listened to the entire album, no skips.
No, back then we had a lot of no skip albums, and Tony Bain is cool. And, and a lot of the other guys in the band have gone on to do great things. Some, behind the scenes, but like Andre Fisher with Natalie Cole, and, the Unforgettable, that
and then you look at
iconic.
When they went into the Quincy era, it's just, I just hope that the band gets its kudos and not just, I don't want to say foolishness, but Chaka kind of acted up.
Well, it was an iconic anime. Come on now.
Yeah.
Let's go ahead. She's the one that hooked up Whitney.
Huh?
Is it Chaka hooked up Whitney turned her on to the drug?
No, it was Mickey Howard. It was Mickey Howard.
All right, y'all.
Time to wrap it up. This is the G Podcast.
Start with you, Vi. I'm gonna let you do your shout outs, man. Go ahead. Do your
shout out to my beautiful daughter, Mary Denise Brown, gave birth to my third grandchild, Simone Taylor Rose Brown.
Yeah.
Good for
7
you, man.
pounds, 9 ounces. She was born yesterday.
Excellent, man.
So,
shout out to you and Mary and the fam, her husband.
Hey, man. All right, Papa.
Congratulations.
More money.
On you. Yes,
And
sir.
you'll do it willingly. I can tell you're one of those
Right.
pop-pops that just melts. What you want, baby? Your mother said no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it for you
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
I am the
Watch.
one that spoils the grandchild, not Ray.
I got you. I hear you. Go ahead, Sleep.
Like I said, I just want to say what's up once again to the Black Market crew, because those were my peers in the music business industry or music industry here in Atlanta. We all came up around the same time. We were all active on the scene at the same time. So for them to be hurting like they are right now, it's just my heart goes out. Because I know what it's like. I've been dealing with a lot of death in my life as well. So, but also want to say what's up to all the upcoming graduates from Lincoln Tech, East Point campus. We are going to be having our next second graduation in March 7th or somewhere around there. So, party at my house, y'all.
All right.
Good stuff. The record's going to be on the wall? The record?
Oh yeah. Everything will be up by there. It'll be up by there. But I will have my sitting room where no one is allowed.
Okay, I got you.
Just sit.
Exactly.
Right.
Exactly.
You got to have that one room in the house that nobody can go into.
Yes. Tanya B, go ahead. Go ahead,
Can I
Tanya
go? I can bring snacks. I can
Yes,
bring hors
please.
d'oeuvres. Okay,
Come on, Tanya. Tanya.
Wait, here's my question. Now, you're going to graduation. Will you take off the hoodie and the baseball cap? Do you wear the graduation, the cap and the gown?
Oh no, they don't. The instructors don't have to wear the caps. So,
Okay.
but I will be making announcements. I will be announcing my crew. So hopefully I won't tear up as bad as I did last time. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, you didn't.
You are a crier?
And listen, man, you know what? Honestly, I never thought that being in this kind of position would give me the personal satisfaction that it has. But I mean, when you really think about, the amount of lives that I've touched, for me, when I look and see all these people that I've worked with over a year, and now they are, about to embark on this second part of their life, that is a fantastic feeling, honestly.
Hey,
So,
don't worry
yeah.
about it, man, because whenever I watch To Serve With Love, man, I start crying.
No.
I'm old, I know.
No.
Every time I watch that movie, man. At the end. Did they
but,
come up to you, sir?
Mr. Shabazz, yo, Shabazz.
Come on, y'all know about that. Y'all
I
know.
don't believe
that
it.
movie is in. Oh, come on, Kevin,
man.
come on now. Don't laugh at it. Don't laugh at it. Go ahead. Was it your turn, Tanya B? Go ahead.
I very rarely am at a loss for words, but I am right now.
Come on. Hey, who didn't cry at the end of To Serve With Love? Who didn't cry? Come on.
Me.
Go ahead, Tanya B.
Talib, seriously though, Talib, I want to say thank you for shaping the young minds of tomorrow, because these young people out here doing all kinds of foolishness,
Man,
and
tell me about it.
college, so to speak, isn't for everyone. But
I'm gonna find Lulu to sing at the end.
Is she still alive?
Yes,
Is she still alive?
She is still alive.
She is.
Go ahead, Tanya B.
Well, shout out
man.
to my mother, my cousin Nuck and Peanut and them. No, I just want to say, don't laugh. I want to say shout out to the Jamaican bobsled team going to the Olympics. They're always the underdog, so I want to show them some love, and all of our black and brown and tan athletes that are over there, do not be discouraged. Your greater is
Summer's
coming.
coming.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah.
Did y'all see Haiti's uniforms for the Winter Olympics?
No.
I fell asleep.
Oh my gosh, Haiti's uniform. Just look it up. Haiti's uniforms for the Winter Olympics.
Okay.
Super tight. I don't know what sport they're actually going to compete in, because Haiti is hot as hell.
All the
But, you know
time.
what I mean? It's gonna be.
It's like Jamaica. It's like Jamaica. What the hell, you bobsled?
Oh, and
All right, John. Go
last
ahead.
thing I want to say is, ice out. They're here in Atlanta. They are, still in Minnesota. They're everywhere, and I feel for those the little 5-year-old boy that was jacked up, and also them trying to deport people, and they lied on a group of people in Maryland, and thank God they're back home.
Yeah, I got
They
you.
were U.S. citizens, so ice out.
All right. I just got to say, don't forget to scan the QR code on our logo whenever you're watching this. Our links are there. Castropolis was down for a minute, but it is back up. So you can go there and get all the podcasts as well as the stream is there. Hit the people poll, leave us a voice message. If you're not on Spotify, go ahead and follow us on Spotify. I appreciate everybody who's followed us on Spotify. Don't forget Velvet Frequency Radio, listen 365 at castropolis.net. Sundays at 4, listen to the Bird Wire at 6 p.m.
Hey.
The replay of this podcast. Y'all go ahead and check it out. And with that, probably going to take a break next week. I've got a real quick movie, What You're Watching, to drop before the Oscars are coming in March 15th. So I want to do something early. And that'll give us a little time before the 300th episode, as this is 299. So we can get ready for the 300
The party
we're putting together, or just a little something.
It's going down.
Yeah,
the party.
But we will take a break and and get rid of sometimes you just got to take a breathe through the foolishness. And I appreciate a lot of people who always hit me up and say, you know what, I can't watch the news on a daily basis, but I can check you guys out because it feels like family sitting around the table talking about news. And that's how we present it, because if you watch it every day, it's just exhausting.
And it's depressing.
Because if you understand the strategy behind it, then you could deal with it. But a lot of people really don't understand that it's just a news dump every day to distract you from what's really going on. So I'll leave it at that.
I got one more thing.
One real quick. We got to roll.
Don't forget, midterm elections are coming. Please check your voting status. Do not be deterred or discouraged by the foolishness going on in Georgia. They want you not to vote, and here is why. Fulton County carries this state to keep it blue, and they want to discourage people from Fulton County to go. Just go to the polls. Just show up, please, y'all. It's so important. Please vote. Take your mom and them. Take your children. Take your grandchildren. I like depends on it.
I've got somebody coming in to talk a little in depth about this whole voting charade that's going on. So we'll get into that as well.
Thank you.
And with that, episode 299 is in the can, y'all. Have a great week. Peace and power to the people.
Fight the power. Fight the powers that be.
You've been listening to This is the G Podcast. And This is the G Podcast is a production of the Castropolis Podcast Network. Thanks for listening.